Okay, so now let's set up the contact internal moves workflow. Now this means if a contact moves internally, it'll trigger the workflow and it'll export it. So let's click try now to get started. So if they are promoted, then it will trigger the workflow for these specific departments. So select the departments that you want to target. We'll do C-suite, marketing, operations, and sales. And then for relevant companies, treat this just like an advanced search to get the best results. So I want it to be in the manufacturing, retail, and software space. And I want the head count of the company to be between 1,000 and 5,000. For financials, it's not relevant in this example, but if it was, I'd simply configure it here. Company attributes, same for financials, and type and model. I want the company to be based in the US, and I don't care if they have a specific technology, but if I did, I'd simply configure it here. So now I click apply. Now it's very, very, very important to note, you need to limit the amount of enrolled companies and the frequency, or you'll simply use all your bulk credits up. So this means as it's set up right now, it'll find 500 companies per day and it'll export 20 contacts per company. Each of them is a bulk credit. You'll use all your bulk credits in a day. So I'm going to adjust that to 25 companies, and I want it to run on a daily basis, not a weekly basis. And then I want to find up to 5 contacts per company, and then I want to configure the contact filters. Now, like I said, treat this just like an advanced search for the best results. So I want them to be C-level in the executive, marketing, operations, or sales department. And because it's using a bulk credit, I want the highest quality contact information possible. We're going to do 95 to 99, and I want to require them to have all of these, so mobile, direct, business email, instead of any, which is mobile phone or direct phone or business email. And I want them to be in the United States. So from here, I simply click apply, and then the action I want it to take after is I want it to export to my CRM. If you have Salesforce, or if you want to export it to Outreach and so on, or marketing softwares, you could do it there. I want to export both companies and contacts, and I want to assign it to my specified user. In this case, I'm going to assign it to myself, but if you have multiple reps in multiple different territories or marketing, you simply assign it to the relevant users, and you have to configure the specific workflow for those users. So now I turn on my workflow and it's live. So if I click close, it brings me to this screen right here, which is contact internal moves. Now, because I just set this up, there's no data populated. That's to be expected. So let me show you what it looks like when there is a populated one. So if I go here, I can see 7.44 thousand tasks were completed. Now I set this up incorrectly to show you what happens when you don't do it right. In one single day, it used up 7.44 thousand bulk credits. That's not a good thing. That's why you need to set it up correctly. So if I go to workflow list, I can double check the one I just made by clicking edit workflow and then going to limit enrolled companies. Yes, that is correct. And yes, that's correct. And we can also edit the name here too. So we'll do contact internal moves. Now, each edit you make, it turns the workflow off. So we're going to turn it back on and we're going to close it out. And that's how you set up contact internal moves workflows.